name's Matthew Barnett and welcome to part 1 of this 5-part series, 5 secrets to getting what you want and achieving your dreams. What I'm going to share with you over the coming days is really very simple. But don't let that fool you. These simple concepts that I'm going to share with you are really very powerful, and simple as they are so often overlooked by people in their lives. The truth is that often it's these simple understandings that make all the difference to our lives. If you're like most people, you want a happy and a fulfilled life, you want to be comfortable financially, and you want to feel confident and in control of your future. And the training that we provide is guaranteed to help you in achieving all of those things. We have proven systems and training that will help you achieve all of those things in every area of your life. Now, what I'm going to share with you are, if you like, the top level concepts that, if you commit to, will make a huge difference on their own and in their own right. However, we go into a lot more detail on our various training courses so that you can really hone the skills that you have and live the life that you deserve. That said, don't be deceived by the apparent simplicity of what I'm about to share with you. I suggest that you really take some time to really contemplate each of the things. And trust me, if you do, you'll start to notice little bits of magic that support you in achieving your goals over the next few days and weeks that seem to come from nowhere. Okay, so on to part 1, know your outcome. This is without doubt the most important part of achieving absolutely anything at all. And it's such a simple concept that it's amazing how few people really know what it is that they want in life. I've written pretty much all of this below, and again, you cannot realistically hope to achieve anything if you don't know what it is you hope to achieve. And I mean precisely. Imagine how futile all of the sports we play would be if there was no objective, no goal. A running race with no finish line would be a total waste of time. And I'll give some other examples below, such as soccer without goalposts, which again would be a pretty useless pastime. The point is that before you really get going, you need to know where you're headed. Not knowing your outcome is what allows us to get muddled and confused and spend a lot of energy not getting anywhere at all. And without some kind of objective, you have to ask, what is the point? Have you ever had that feeling of being lethargic, when you just can't seem to get up and go? The chances are that you don't truly know your outcome, that your goal is woolly, fluffy and ambiguous. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is it I really want? And I mean really, because quite often what we say we want is just a low-level goal, and what we really want is something completely different. Again, when you come on one of our courses, we'll show you ways of getting to the real goal that you want to work on. But for now, ask yourself that question. And of course, it can be in any context. So for example, your business, your personal life, health and fitness, or your relationships. In fact, whatever area of your life you're looking to improve, ask yourself that question. What is it that I really want? Now, here is the secret to really making this stuff work for you. There is a huge difference between believing something and knowing it. And one of the fundamental mistakes we make when we're setting out these sort of objectives is we simply don't know the outcome. We may believe that it is possible, and we may believe strongly that we will achieve it. But you know what? Believing something is subjective, it's personal, and it also requires a large measure of faith. When you know something, however, there is no doubt whatsoever. It isn't a subjective take on things, it's a fact, it's plain and simple. So if you want your outcome, your goal or your objective to absolutely come to fruition, I'm going to tell you now not to believe it will happen, but rather to know it already has at some point in time in the future, or even on a different plane of consciousness. And it probably does exist there, and did the moment you thought of it. And then go and pay it a visit. Go out to that time in the future when you've absolutely achieved your outcome and put it on. Try it on and experience it. You'll often hear me saying on my training, float down into your body, see what you can see, hear what you can hear, and feel the feelings of X, Y, or Z. So why don't you go and do that now? Go out to that time when you have literally just achieved your outcome, to the point where you know you have achieved it, and see what you can see, hear what you can hear, and feel all of the feelings of knowing you have just achieved your outcome. Take in all of the details, the sights, the sounds, the smells. What can you see? What noises are important? And what are you saying to yourself in your head? Now, in that moment, right now, you know your outcome. And you really know it. So do me a favour, just take a quick mental snapshot of that throughout your entire body and across all of your senses, so that you can easily recall it when you want to. And I suggest you do. In fact, why don't you make that part of your routine every morning and evening, to just go on and try on your outcome for a few minutes and see what happens. We're going to teach you the keys to an achievable outcome if you come onto one of our NLP training courses. But for now, that concludes part 1 of this mini-series. So please remember to read the text below and feel free to comment. I do check them, and in the meantime, I will see you in part 2.